All right, good afternoon. Again, I'm just going to wait for about 30 seconds before I do an intro and an intro on what we're going to be doing tonight. So just give it a little bit of time. Got a couple people joining. Just see if we get a few more in. Cool. All right, I'm going to jump in. If you've done my sessions in the last 5 weeks, this is week 6, welcome back. If not, again, I'll do a quick intro of myself. My name's Tammy. I'm part of the 776 BC team in Melbourne. I'm a strength and conditioning coach, and I also am a competitive Olympic weightlifter for the Masters category. So for tonight, for our program, I'm going to take you through a warm-up that we'll do together, and then a little bit of a strength circuit, and then a little bit of sprint work at the end, a couple of fast workouts just to get the heart rate up. The equipment that you will need or objects that you'll need, I recommend if you've got a yoga mat, a chair, and possibly something that you can use for an overhead squat. So I'm going to use like a broomstick. So maybe something like that, or if you don't have anything that you want to use, you can just do regular air squats. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds or so to go grab some bits and pieces. You won't need them for the warm-up, but you'll have them ready for the rest of the circuit. So 30 seconds, grab what you need, and then we'll jump into the warm-up. All right, if you don't have what you need, that's okay. There still will be a chance to grab it. Let's do this warm up. This is going to be 4 minutes. Every minute on the minute, we will do 10 ski jumps and 10 squats. So again, it's just a quick one to get the heart rate a little bit elevated and just start to get the blood flow going. So find yourself a little bit of space. I'll show you firstly the movements. So the ski jump is just side to side, and then your regular air squat. It's just a warm up, work to the depth that you feel most comfortable. So effectively we're doing 4 rounds. So we'll get started. And 10 ski jumps. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 air squats. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we get about a 30-second rest. So the heart rate should just start to come down in these 30 seconds before we go again. Okay, 15 seconds. Got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. 10 ski jumps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 30 seconds rest. 2 more rounds to go, just for that warm up. Good. 15 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. 10 ski jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. 30 seconds. One more round to go. Okay, 15 seconds. 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. Ski jumps. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, and rest. Great. Okay, so hopefully we're just a touch warmer. So for the next part of the session, this is where you'll need something to use for that overhead squat if you're going to do an overhead squat. And you'll also need, if you want a yoga mat, because we will be doing planks. So I'm going to take you through each movement. There's going to be 4 stations. We will do 3 rounds. So we'll just move through this one together. So you won't need this straight away. Okay, the very first one I'm going to demonstrate first is a Cossack lunge. So the feet will come nice and wide. We will lunge across and bring the toe up. So we're going to stay nice and low. We're going to do 10 reps. Back. So when you're ready, feet nice and wide. Let's go for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3. Keep it nice and controlled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, into a 40-second squat hold. So with this one, I will set the timer, but it's basically just a nice passive squat position. Work in a range that makes sure that it doesn't impact your knees. So if you need to sit a little bit higher or down onto a chair, that's also fine. But it's a 40-second hold. So when you're ready, down into your squat position. If you can, it's nice and passive. You can roll through the hips, knees and ankles just to open up a little bit. As you inhale and exhale, try and sink a little bit further. We're halfway. Okay, last 10 seconds. And slowly back out of that squat. Give it a little bit of a shake out. The next movement on our circuit will be an overhead squat. So again, I'm going to demonstrate first. If you're using an object, you want to feel like you're pulling it apart. Send the hips back, keeping the chest nice and tall. So the best thing to do with this one is to look straight ahead rather than down at the floor. So we don't want to start to bring the chest down. If you're not using an object, it'll just be 10 regular squats at a nice controlled pace. So we'll start off 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last station is a 40-second plank. This is where you'll need your yoga mat. You can do this from the knees or the toes. We just want to make sure we squeeze the glutes and not let the hips sink down. So at any point, if you need to drop to the knees, drop to the knees. Should not feel this in the lower back. That's halfway. Seconds. And rest. Okay, that's one full round through. So now we go back to the top, starting off with the Cossack lunges. Feet nice and wide. Let's go for 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Down into your squat hold. So remember your option, you can use the chair. Nice and passive. Try and keep the chest tall. Don't fully round your back. Chest nice and tall. Sit down on those calves. Okay, halfway mark. Last 10 seconds. And slowly back out of that squat. Okay, back to our overhead squats or your regular squats for 10 reps. Chest nice and tall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, setting up for your plank. Again, this is another 40 seconds. Just like before, if you need to drop down to the knees at any point, drop to the knees. Helps if I can see our timer. Okay, that's halfway. Seconds. And rest. All right, one last round through. Back to the top to our Cossack lunges. Feet nice and wide. Hopefully you've got a little bit more flexibility so you can get a little bit more range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, down into that squat hold, 40 seconds. Third round through, hopefully again we're feeling a little more comfortable in this position, a little bit more range. halfway. Last 10 seconds. And slowly back out of the squat. Onto your overhead squats. 10 reps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And finishing off, 40-second plank. Okay, halfway. Seconds. And rest. All right. Okay, so that's our accessory piece. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more mobile before we move into some conditioning. With our conditioning for today, it's going to be broken into 2 3-minute AMRAPs, so as many rounds and reps as possible in both those 3 minutes. We'll have a 1-minute break in between each. Typically, the shorter the workout, usually the harder it is because it is quite fast. Having said that, just move at a pace that you feel most comfortable. So I'm going to run through the movements and some options for both of the workouts, and then we'll get started. So with the first one, for 3 minutes, it will be a combination of 5 burpees. I'm sorry for anyone who didn't want to do burpees, but we could not finish on them, plus 5 sit-ups. So a couple of different variations for the burpees. If you don't want to do a full range burpee, keep your chair, and we can. So that's an option for the burpees. You can also step out and step back in, or you can do a full range burpee. So a few different options there at any point in the workout. Just drop to one of the options if you need. With your sit-ups, feet together, come back and come up as high as possible. Okay, if you need to anchor the feet to anything, that's also fine, or don't come up as far if you find that challenging. So 5 burpees, 5 sit-ups. You're just aiming to get through as many rounds as possible in your 3 minutes. Then you'll have your 1-minute break. Then we'll have, in the next 3 minutes, I've added in a couple of options again. It'll either be 6 squat jumps, or if anyone wants to have a go at a pistol squat, which is a single leg squat, plus 5 push-ups. So with the squat jump, coming down and bouncing off the toes for 5 reps. You can also bring that down to just a regular squat if you choose. If you want to do a pistol squat, probably should have practiced these before, but single leg squat, just alternating each time. Or for the pistol squat, you can also use your chair. If you want to practice the pistol squat, that's a good option. And then with your push-ups, you can work from toes or down to the knees. Okay, So we don't need to worry about that one just yet. We'll be nice and warm before we get to that one. But the first one will be our burpees and our sit-ups. So I'd recommend using a mat if you need. I'm just going to set up our timer. All right, so the idea here, move as quickly as possible. Make sure you keep breathing. Let's see how many rounds and reps that you get. If you want to keep count and pop it into the comments at the end, by all means. I'll keep track of mine. I think. That's all right. All right, are we ready? So we're starting off 5 burpees, 5 sit-ups. In 3, 2, 1, and go. One round. Round 2 for me. Still got 2 minutes on the clock. Round 3, we're halfway. Round 4, 1 minute left. Seconds. 5 rounds for me. 20 seconds left. Seconds. Okay, 1 minute rest. So try and get that breathing back in check, in through the nose, out through the mouth. So I ended up with 5 rounds, plus 5 burpees and I think 2 sit-ups. So our next AMRAP, either 6 squat jumps or 6 pistol squats, plus 5 push-ups. Okay, 20 seconds. Seconds. And go. Oh, legs are a bit wobbly. Okay, round one. Round two. 1 minute down. Remember, you can do the pistol squats to a chair. Round three, we're halfway. That's round four, and 1 minute left. Oh, I think I did the next one. Thirty seconds. Okay, 7 seconds. And time. Oops. All right. So I want to try and get that breath back in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let me know how you guys went. I lost count on that one. I think it was into my 6th round. So I probably underestimated how fatigued the legs were coming off the burpees into those pistol squats. But yeah, drop a comment on how you guys went, which one you preferred out of those workouts. Pretty sure I probably didn't win too many friends putting burpees in. So again, I apologize. As always, if there's any questions as well, please pop in a question and I'm happy to answer afterwards. But enjoy the rest of the sessions with the athletes and thanks for having me. Have a good night, guys.